All right, no interest, I now declare the public communication closed. So at this point, I'm going to just kind of go over the things we're going to be covering. There's the open session with Southland Transit, MV Transportation, PCA Management, and we'll also be recessing for real property negotiation. We have items 1, all the way down to P. Then 2, item 2, which is conference with legal counsel existing litigation, and 3, conference with legal counsel anticipated litigation. So that's what we have. So at this point, I guess we'll have the Southland do the presentations that we're doing today here. Thank you.
Which one is this here? Yes. Do you advance the slides? Just tap to the right? Yep. Great. All right. So good evening, Mr. Mayor, distinguished council members, staff. My name is Jason Snow, and I'm the Chief Operating Officer for Southland Transit. You all know me. I've been to a couple council meetings. We've prepared a presentation that's meant for a more traditional interview, so it's a bit long. I'm going to condense it. I understand we only have 5 minutes, and then open it up for questions. With me, I have Jose Ruiz, our project manager on the account. So a little bit about our company. We were founded in 2001. Our primary business purpose is to provide community-based contract transportation services. We're locally owned and operated. Our corporate office is in El Monte. We have a senior management team with over 40 years of specialized public transit contracting experience. We are Southern California's largest regional-sized transit contractor. We have a concentration of work in the San Gabriel Valley and throughout Southern California. We also house, as we were just discussing, nearly 200 of our employees at our Metro Baldwin Park facility. We've been a long-time partner with the City of Baldwin Park, not just in providing the city's transit services, but also in providing other of our contracted transportation services. A little background on us. Again, partner with Baldwin Park for 20 years through our affiliate companies. We've operated more than 30 fixed route and paratransit dial-a-ride services to agencies throughout Southern California. We've operated projects ranging from 1 shuttle bus to 100 vehicles. And we're backed by the strength of multiple affiliated companies under common ownership. San Gabriel Transit, which is one of the largest providers of paratransit dial-a-ride in LA County. Total of 1,200 employees between our companies. This is a mouthful, so I'm just going to condense this. Basically, our philosophy is we design solutions that are unique to each client that we do business with. We provide a manager who's meant to be highly responsive to that client rather than to a company and be overburdened with financial processes. Jose here is at the city's disposal, and we pride ourselves in being highly responsive to both staff and obviously council members. Our core value is a commitment to client partnership. To that end, we understand that each service is unique, and an essential part of developing our relationship with each city is to make sure that their service is cost-effective and meets the particular needs of that city's or municipalities' transit riders. Services we provide: fixed route, trolley, and shuttle. Dial-a-ride, ADA paratransit, slight difference. ADA is the complementary paratransit side of dial-a-ride under ADA and FTA. We provide turnkey service operations and management, and also provide specialized management to supplement agency needs. All of our managers have been specifically trained to provide transit management through college-level courses offered through either Pepperdine or the University of the Pacific. Our core capabilities, in addition to contract transportation, are deployment of high technology, service operations and management. We also assist cities in their system advertising and marketing, and provide all of their entity reporting. A couple of slides showing the computerized dispatch system we use, Trapeze, which is considered the gold standard in the industry. We use that for the city's dial-a-ride system, as we do for all of our dial-a-ride services. We provide real-time service monitoring. With our proposal, we offer a customer and passenger interface via web and smartphone app using the NextBus system, which allows passengers to access the location of each fixed route bus in real time and know when to anticipate its arrival at any particular stop. We also provide, and this is a value add-on, onboard incident-based video cameras using a system called NADA, which provides a GPS interface and alerts our managers anytime there's a G-force trigger or other trigger due to driver inattention.
So real quick, I
Yes,
just
ma'am.
interrupt, I just heard it earlier. Is it like the Uber apps where you can track the riding of parking bus?
The next bus system, it functions much like Uber, where you can see where the vehicle is in relation to you for pickup purposes. It provides the same level of insight as to where the bus is on the fixed route service.
Thank you.
Operations management, we provide maintenance, dispatch and reservations, also offer route study and design to help cities design their fixed route and dollar ride systems. We've made some assessments in our proposal to that end. System guidelines, development of rules and rider guidelines, as well as travel training to sort of better balance the mixture between dollar ride and fixed route service, where some folks could actually use the fixed route service and reduce the burden on dollar ride and find it more convenient. In terms of advertising and marketing, we do brochure development for our relationship with the City of Alhambra. We do community outreach with their senior population on a monthly basis. Jose actually assists in that regard, has a lot of experience with it, and we do public presentations on behalf of some of our cities that we provide services to educate their riders and help improve understanding as to what the transit service is, what's provided, who it's for, how to use it, etc. We are a member of LA's Metro Local Transit Subcommittee, or LTSS. Staff here knows what LTSS is. We've been a long-standing member as a private contractor for better than the last decade. And I believe we're the only contractor on that committee. The agencies we serve, a couple of logos on the right give you an idea, but in municipal transit, we have a large fixed route operation, again here in Baldwin Park with Los Angeles Metropolitan Transportation Authority, providing fixed route service in the Eastern Contract region. We are under contract with the Riverside Transit Agency, operating 110 vehicles, providing their dollar ride service. And through our affiliates, we provide 2 of the 5 contracted services through Access Services, which is LA County's countywide ADA paratransit program. Presently under contract with 7 San Gabriel Valley cities offering fixed route and dollar ride, 5 transit and shuttle service contracts through the Los Angeles County Department of Public Works, 110 drivers and 80 vehicles in municipal transit, and we provide over 1,000 passenger trips a day. This is in reference to our combined operations out of our El Monte facility, not necessarily the LA Metro, much more substantial numbers there, or our Riverside Transit contract. At LA Metro, we've been the only operator of the Eastern Contract region since 2005. Our facilities are located in Baldwin Park, 200 employees, dispatchers, supervisors, mechanics, and drivers. We operate 36 full-size CNG transit buses along 5 routes spanning all the way from Sierra Madre down to Long Beach and covering all of East LA through the Eastern region. We provide approximately 25,000 monthly passenger trips in that service. In Riverside, we are both the former operator and the current operator. Through contract negotiations, we found ourselves in a position not to be able to retain the work, but they liked us so much that they brought us back the next time around. There we're providing dollar ride and ADA bus service, again 110 cutaway paratransit buses, 160 drivers, dispatchers, and call takers. We provide full reservations and dispatch services for that agency and provide about 1,500 passenger trips a day. A couple of examples of the performance we provided to our partners in Alhambra. When we took over there, we increased productivity nearly 40%, increased on-time performance by nearly 10%. We reduced their system cost by better scheduling their hours on both fixed route and dollar ride to more effectively meet the needs of their passengers. Again, going back to our unique approach, we want long-term relationships with people. We're not trying to generate revenue just for the sake of generating revenue. At LA Metro, we're consistently the highest performer among all 3 contractors, specifically in the area of on-time performance, which is probably the most key performance indicator in a fixed route environment. We consistently operate their service at over 80%, which is not only better than the other 2 contractors involved, providing about 20% of Metro services, but in terms of the other 80% of services that Metro provides directly, and I believe 7 to 8 divisions they operate from, we are better than all but one.
No, this one. Yeah.
Okay, I'll wrap it up as quickly as I can. Our operations facility is in El Monte, just 3 miles away. Our safety record is impeccable, I assure you. We're obviously highly familiar with Baldwin Park Transit, having been the operator for more than the last 20 years. We had a plan with staff to work on some improvements. We certainly hope to be able to deliver on those. And if you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let me ask one question.
Sure.
You mentioned about how you educate the particular city. When's the last time something like that occurred here in Baldwin Park for the residents?
I am not certain when the last time it happened was, but we were working on a summit with the Community Development Services Department and Public Works to prepare a summit for the community group, or the dial-a-ride users out here to.
So we can't say it happened a year, 2 years, 3 years ago.
Unfortunately, I've been with the company for just under the last 2 years, and it hasn't happened since I've been here.
All right, I was just curious.
And to be provided at any given time that the city wants that kind of operation?
Absolutely. Again, we pride ourselves in being responsive. Anything the city needs, our managers are at your disposal, and I'm happy to help out in any way that I can.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Appreciate it. All right, the next group that we have here is the MV Transportation Inc. Good evening. How are you?
Good evening. How are you? Just click on it. Well, good evening, Honorable Mayor, City Council members, and City staff. My name is Joe Escobedo. I'm the Senior Vice President of Business Development with MV Transportation. My territory approximately is from Texas to Alaska down to California. Thank you for inviting us here today to give you a brief overview of our company and our plan for your services. Who is MV? MV is the largest privately American-owned transportation company in all of North America. We bring 43 years experience operating in all major modes of transit. MV has over 200 transit agency customers in 28 states and 3 Canadian provinces, and we operate services which include paratransit, fixed route, shuttle, airport, universities, school districts, and employee shuttles, such as for Microsoft in Redmond, Washington. We handle the entire campus, and we handle Amazon's campus in Seattle as well. We are a billion-dollar company. We started small with 2 buses in San Francisco, and 43 years later, we're a billion-dollar company. It's a remarkable story. If you ever want to Google MV's origins, it's a great story, a true American success story. So we've talked about our annual revenue. We have 11,000 vehicles that we operate each and every day. We come to work, and we have 20,000 dedicated employees. The average lifespan of our contracts with our partner agencies is 8 years. You'll know that most contracts is 5 years. So what does that really mean? It means that they're re-upping with us. They're renewing their contracts with us. Why do people do that? Because they like our service. They like our responsiveness. They like our local management team. We're doing the right thing. They renew with us or give us a new contract altogether. So what does this really mean for the city of Baldwin Park? Here's a picture of our contracts in North America. As you can see, our experience is vast. You'll notice that we have a lot of contracts in California. In fact, MV was founded in California. And in Southern California alone, in the LA Basin, we have over 31 operating contracts. So what does that kind of density in contracts really mean to the city of Baldwin Park? It means you get to enjoy everything on the left. It's included in your price today. Because of this density, we have to have this kind of coverage to support not only our agencies, but also our local operations. You'll notice there's 2 vice presidents of operations, 2 directors of safety, 2 directors of maintenance, and then we've got support mechanisms there for finance, HR, labor, recruiting, and also business development. Why do we have that kind of support structure? We do it because we need our local team focused on the day-to-day business. They don't need to be filling out reports. They don't need to be focusing on those types of things. They're focused on what your goals are and what the riders need with service each and every day. That support team is all locally based throughout the basin and is available throughout the contract term. We also bring you the latest in technology, the best operator training, and most importantly, we perform with accountability and transparency, all the while protecting your brand in the communities that we serve. Our training program is extensive. It's 108 hours of hands-on training. What does that hands-on training really consist of? It's really all about customer service, safety, and sensitivity training. We install 2 key safety systems in every vehicle that we operate across the country. And we do it to protect the drivers, the citizens, and your assets. The first is DriveCam. And this is a coaching tool that records unsafe behavior. It tracks and reports on items such as hard acceleration, hard braking, and fast turns. Management is then able to review those clips and coach that driver on that type of behavior to prevent a future accident. So it's been very positively received by our driver workforce across the country, and it's had a significant impact on our safety program. The second is Mobileye. You probably have this in your car today. This is a collision avoidance system. If you're veering off lane or you're getting too close to somebody, right, it'll warn you. The seat will vibrate. There's an audible alert. We do that with every one of our vehicles. Why do we do it? We want to protect your assets. We want to watch out for the pedestrians that are out there in some of these downtown areas. It's pretty dense with foot traffic. And so we're doing our job to protect not only your name, but also ours. So innovation's a pretty important thing. We have created a comprehensive cloud-based platform. We're not borrowing anybody else's. We built our own. Why do we do that? We don't want to rely on an outside vendor to do that, right? We want to control the experience for the customer. So we developed our own in-house software, much like Lyft and Uber, but for our vehicles, called the 1MV Transportation Management Platform. This platform allows customers the option to take control of their trips. What does that really mean? They can book trips on a phone. They can review and cancel their trips through this platform. They can see where their bus is, so they don't have to wait in the hot sun for the bus to show up. Next item here is, we're using this technology today. 20,000 folks are using it, and it's being well received. I'm going to go ahead and kind of, can't get this thing to go here. There we go. Autonomous vehicles, just so you know, we're also looking into that. So we're future thinking. And then finally, I'll end it with this. For the last 40 years, MV has been an important part of not only the national presence, but Southern California. We believe in being part of the local communities we serve. We've joined local chambers. We've donated to local charities. We've raised awareness. We've partnered with our client agencies in those regards. We know you have a tough decision tonight, whether to possibly switch providers or not. We believe MV offers the city a superior operating plan, the right technology, and the right support for the new term. We urge you to award the contract to MV. The city has put out the RFP and received 3 responses. We provided the lowest cost while bringing the most support and the latest technology to the contract. If you extend with your current provider at the same rate as today, you're missing out on an opportunity to move your transit system forward. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Councilman, any questions?
Yes, I have a question.
Sure.
Which local within, a 5-city radius do you
We operate West Covina, we operate Cal Poly, we operate, we have probably 250 buses for LADOT, we have Thousand Oaks, we have Santa Clarita, we have Oxnard.
That's too far.
I understand, but we have services everywhere, all over the basin, in many different counties.
But you have it here in West Covina, you said?
We operate for the city of West Covina here as well. Yep.
There was a little bus on top of the 17th freeway on the little chart that I couldn't see the city. The city stuff. I believe I saw the 17th somewhere in the bus, but it doesn't have a city.
Yeah, we have.
It's the 7. I see the 7 by itself. Maybe that's the 17.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, we have Burbank. We're just all over the place.
Down just above the beach in Long Beach.
Between Torrance, Long Beach.
Looks like
and
Bell.
Oh.
Bell Gardens or something.
Paramount, we have a big contract in Paramount. That division has 10 contracts contained within it. So we operate 10 different contracts out of that facility alone. We operate Orange County, North County, Transit District, We do all of their work for them. Omnitrans. We just got a ton of experience, guys. We've been doing this 43 years. And again, we started off with one contract in San Francisco 43 years ago, and now we have over 200 and $1 billion companies.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Sure.
All right, thank you very much. All right, the next one we're going to is PCA management.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for having us here to present to you guys tonight. Our presentation is actually much more simplified. It's more of an outline format as opposed to a PowerPoint. So I will try to keep it short and sweet for you guys. I know that you have other pressing items to get to. So again, who are we? We are Parking Company of America, aka PCA Management. We were founded in 1964 out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. My grandfather and his 9 brothers and sister founded the company, and it has remained family-owned and operated ever since. We currently are based out of downtown Los Angeles with our maintenance facility in the City of Commerce, where we run all of our transportation operations out of. Beside me here, I have our Vice President of Transportation, Mario Cadenas. Mario's been with our company since
26 years.
26 years. Hugo Alvarado, he's our analyst. He does all of the reporting to all the different agencies, federally, regionally as well, and he handles all of the direct contact on that end. Certified minority business, 30-plus transportation clients, mainly Southern and Northern California, with an exception out of state. In Atlanta, Georgia, we operate a major off-airport facility that is called Peachy Airport Parking. Some of our current major clients in the region include SpaceX, Tesla. Nearby here, we operate the City of Covina as well as the City of Monrovia's transit services. On a private level, we operate for White Memorial Medical Center as well as Union Bank. We do various runs, fixed route, dial-a-ride, on-demand type services for all of these individuals, as well as many more. Over 230 vehicles on the road daily, currently providing, as I mentioned, fixed route dial-a-ride services. We also have a non-ambulatory medical transportation division that we call PCA Med. We are able to customize services for our clients, and that's something that we also work with our city clientele as well on. Basically, that would be anything from senior transportation to and from doctor's appointments, out-of-area doctor's appointments. It can be basically customized to meet any need. We operate trolleys. City of San Fernando is a good example of trolleys that we operate.
We also have Bill Gardens, City of Cudahy. It's a local one.
Okay. And then again, we have a charter and on-demand division as well that does special events for either our current clients or private clients that call into our office. Our mission statement is that our successful executive team and premier personnel training model make our company a force in the transportation industry. We operate on principles that share our vision to enrich lives through effective and caring services, and we kind of go beyond the traditional role of a transportation company by providing an enhanced level of support and customer experience. As I mentioned, corporate office in downtown Los Angeles, we have our CEO, president, executive vice president, and senior vice president housed there. Direct contact is available to them at any time. Mario is very hands-on with the project management of each of our accounts, and he would be basically the liaison with the city when it comes to all things transportation if we were to be awarded your agreement. Again, we're locally based. We have many clients in the region, all of which would vouch that we have provided and exceeded service levels, and we're hopeful to work with the City of Baldwin Park either now or in the future.
Okay, so Covina, what do you basically do? Transportation or?
Transportation for the City of Covina.
Right now we do dial-a-ride.
Oh, that one.
Yes, dial-a-ride.
Okay.
For the City of Monrovia, we do also dial-a-ride, and also we add a rate program on it.
Oh, yeah.
So it's working really good.
That was
Which
going to
is
be my
that?
question. Monrovia went ahead and did a contract with Lyft, where the city pays for half and the rider pays for the other half, but it's a part of the dial-a-ride.
It's part of the dial-a-ride system and kind of subsidizes some of it, and we manage the dispatch for that. So the dispatch still runs through our housing facility, and we work with Lyft on the program.
How's that working? Because that's very new, I think in the last few weeks or the last month.
It started back in April,
yeah,
right? Yeah, about April. It started off slow, not much. Dial-A-Ride's heavily used by the seniors, so for them to kind of adapt to the Lyft model was a little shaky. They were used to the same driver all the time and utilizing the same vehicles. Now to have a random person picking them up, it was a little bit. So the younger crowd's using it a little bit more, but we haven't seen much of a drop in our numbers, the Dial-A-Ride numbers.
Interesting classified and all that.
Yeah, definitely. Other cities have been talking about going to it. It's kind of a pilot that Monrovia's going with now.
All right, anyone else have any other questions? All right, now, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Sorry, I have one
Oh.
more. Yes. Certified tuition rate for millennial.
Mm-hmm. Correct. Yes, Hispanic.
And does that all part of the California certification or count?
It's California, state of California. You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, so,
Okay, so that will come back to you on the open session at 7 o'clock.
okay, sounds good. All right, so at this point, I'm going to go ahead. We're going to a closed session, so I'm going to ask everyone to please vacate. Appreciate that. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you.